How are you guys? It's good to see you again today. Listen, I was looking at my little card of the day. I don't know if you guys have seen these or not. They're called Shine cards. And I think I shared them on a previous Facebook Live, but I love these things. You get them, they're these little square cards, and they're a surprise pop-up card. And so just before I came on live, I pulled a card and I wanted to tell you what it says. So you never know what the message is going to be, and it's always kind of fun. These ones are always about feeling good. So it says celebrate your spirit, and inside the box, it always says pass it on and feel good. And so I thought I'd pass it on to you. So here's the message for today. When I pop open this little card, it says, shine like the whole universe is yours. And that's a Rumi quote, which I think is really appropriate given the day I've got and what I'm planning on talking about today. First time in a long time that I haven't given you guys a description about what I'm going to talk about. And I was making notes and I realized that as I was writing, I was kind of writing in a bit of a rant as well. So here's what I wanted to tell you is so many coaches say, what do I call myself? Do I call myself an executive coach or a career coach or a coach that supports young entrepreneurs? And people really get nervous about calling themselves a life coach. It's like they think it's a dirty word or something. And I was thinking about this while I was getting ready to come and talk to you guys. And I thought, of all of the clients that I speak to, and I hold my hand up too, like this is something that I've struggled with in the past as well. Very, very few want to call themselves life coaches. They want to call themselves something else. They want to call themselves a consultant. They want to call themselves something fancy. And it's like we think that the phrase life coach isn't valid. And so here's what I hear people say. That they don't want to, they're worried about what to call themselves. They're worried that if they call themselves a life coach, people won't take them seriously. And then they think, well, if people don't take me seriously, then I won't get clients and I won't be successful. And so they think that they've got to call themselves something different, something that makes the skill of coaching and life coaching feel more valid, feel more substantial. And I've got a bit of a different opinion on this. And I will tell you, when I first started out, I didn't call myself a life coach either. I called myself a leadership coach. And I thought that they did a better job of describing how I coached people. But when I look at all the different niches that people are in, they're executive coaches, they're career coaches, they're relationship coaches, they're team coaches, they're organizational coaches, they're internal coaches, they're external coaches, there's all these different things. But at the heart of it, every single type of coaching talks to people. It talks to how people are in their lives. So why can't we call ourselves a life coach, right? So when you think about what a life coach is, what they do, and we help people make a transformation in their life. We help people get the results. We help people get more of what they want and eliminate the things that they don't want in their life. We help people transform their lives from humdrum, boring, just going through the motions, living on a hamster wheel. And then we go and we help people create lives that are fulfilling and rewarding, better relationships, feel better about themselves, feel like they're living on purpose, make difficult choices so that they're taking care of themselves, treating themselves and others more compassionately. My God, that's an amazing thing when you think about what we actually do as life coaches. So I would just challenge you. What is holding you back from calling yourself a life coach? When you think of what a life coach does, that is not a little flitty, airy fairy kind of thing. It is a massive transformation in helping people change the way they think, change how they live their life, change their perspective so that they can be happier and more fulfilled and live on purpose. Like, that is a pretty cool thing, don't you think? So let me look at my notes. I wanted to talk about that, and I had another piece that I wanted to say here as well. Sorry, just let me catch my breath here while I'm thinking about it. So let's talk about what happens when you think about if you're scared to call yourself a life coach, because really at the heart of it, that's what it comes down to. We're nervous to call ourselves something like that because we think, this is my guess, we think that people will think that we're airy-fairy, that we're not valid, that we don't really add value. And if we think people think those things, we get nervous to say it. And if we're not willing to say it, we're not willing to call ourselves something like that, how can we get clients? And how can we be successful? So we kind of have this little combination of things that comes together where we're really way more worried about what other people are thinking. But truthfully, we don't know what people are thinking. We don't know what their opinion is, and we can't control their thoughts. We can only be in charge of our own thoughts. We can only take responsibility for ourselves and for our own way of being and our own choices and our own opinions. So why are we shying away from calling ourselves a life coach? Because we think somebody might think that we're something airy-fairy. What about if we just owned it? And instead of calling ourselves all these different things, what if we just owned it and said, yeah, I'm a life coach. Sure, I coach executives. Executives have lives. Sure, I coach relationships. What better way to make the world better than to have people with better relationships, to have partners and marriages that were maybe feeling rocky, to feel close and feel really loving and have great communication? What if we, instead of calling ourselves a family coach, we were a life coach, and every member of that family felt better about themselves and more fulfilled? That is an amazing thing. I got one more thing for you here. So since we can't control how other people think, maybe what we're doing is we're allowing that voice of our inner critic to hold us back. If you say you're a life coach and you get out there and you coach all kinds of people, and yes, we all want paying clients, but we can have great coaching conversations with all kinds of people, and we get out there and we meet people and we talk to them and we coach them, we invite them to be coached and we coach them, and they get a transformation even in a short 10-15-minute conversation. We're really, really making an impact and a difference in the world. And the more people that experience that, the more they'll say, heck, I need a life coach. I want to feel transformed. I want to have my world turned upside down. I don't want to be bored anymore. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be resentful. I want to feel fulfilled in my life. And then you're going to have people clamoring at your door because you're a life coach. The words have stayed the same. Your approach has changed. And people want help. More than anything, they're hungry to get help. They're hungry to make their life better. And if they know that you can help them, they don't care what you call yourself. They want some of that. So what do you guys think? Does this resonate with you? Pop me a little note in the chat box. Let me know if you got questions. Let me go and see what I can read here. Oh, hey, Rhonda. It is good to see that you're here. Again, I appreciate you watching. Yes, and Rhonda's comment is we need to stop caring so much about what other people think. I agree. And especially since we don't even know what they think. We could spend our life guessing, but truthfully, we have no idea what they think or what their opinion is. So let's see, what else have we got here? Yes. And Rhonda has also commented, we know what we have to give. No is in caps. And people outside our heads and experience just don't have a clue. It's just like we're assuming what other people are thinking. Yeah, I totally agree with you. So, what do you guys think? A little bit of a rant today, and I hope that it serves you. I hope that it helps you. I hope that it makes you start to think about, if I'm a coach, what do I want to call myself? Do the words matter as much as the impact that I want to have? And how can I help as many people as I can as a life coach or any other kind of coach that you tell yourself? All right, I hope you guys have a great day, and I am looking forward to chatting with you again soon. If you're not watching this live, pop a comment in the box here. Let me know what you think, and I always go back and have a look at the comments, the current comments, and the comments from people on the replay. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.